which I really don't mind it here. It allows you, it's essentially just an initiation item on him. That's what you want from the Dragon Knight. They do have initiation. Is he going to go in here? No, they're going to fortify. Oh, and went straight back. There you go. How annoying is that? And they might actually about it. They can actually go in here now. Got the Stampede. Oh, very nice Static Storm.
Yeah,
What
can
can he do? He's got the lasso, but you don't dare go up against the... Actually, now the Invoker comes back in. Wow, he got back up here fast. I guess that's just the power of the Wex combined with the phase boots, but are they going to be able to get the Centaur here? He got the cloak, so he's actually surviving. He actually might survive. No, he's going to go down here, and the Invoker just cleaning up on the back there.
Centaur's still on the run though. He's, thanks to that blink, he's actually going to be able to walk out of there, yeah.
Oh, there you go. And in the meantime, see, Weaver has not joined the fights yet. He's unaccounted for. He's the wild card here. Can he do enough though? He's got 106 CS at 17 minutes in. That's good by anyone's standards. That's great.
Yeah, the thing is, he's still like 900 CS, net worth below the Shadow Fiend, and Shadow Fiend's gonna be a very scary, particularly when we see some of those dust and stuff coming out, so the Shikuchi isn't as valuable. That Shadow Fiend's gonna be extremely scary up against the Weaver.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he has got the Linken's finish, but on the flip side of that coin, the Orca Malevolence is finished on the Invoker.
I still think the Linken's is a good choice here, especially since there is that Orchid, but not just that, there's a lot of good single target coming out here from the side of Team S, you know, Telekinesis and even the Lasso can certainly help lock him down, and there we go.
He doesn't have the Linken's yet. He might actually survive because there's a very nice blink in and a stomp from the thing. It's incredible Static Storm, and actually it's not going to catch anyone.
Yeah.
Like all the heroes were just on the outsides of that, but they do bring down the Invoker. And they want more.
They probably will get base keep here as well.
Yeah. He's doing his best. Nice flame break. He's going to bring the Weaver very low. Shadow
oh
my god.
Wow.
He was invis there too. That was sick.
Extremely
he's
well
going to
played.
go in, but the BKB immediately popped. He's just going to go to work.
That's the power of Shadow Fiend, just those right clicks. And with a BKB, there's nothing that they can do against him, and that is 3 for 2 so far.
Yeah, I got to say, OO has played some amazing games this series. You're really seeing his strength as a mid player. They're going to get this. Are they going to get disrupted though? Can Dazzle do it alone? Battle of supports. Let's see it. Centaur comes in now. Dazzle's in a bit of trouble, but Batrider's straight back in there. He's got the blink dagger if he wants to keep going. Is he going to be this greedy? He's got the Urn Charge on the Disruptor, but no, they're not going to do it. They're just going to be content to take the tower and keep farming. And this Shadow, the OO man, he's been really impressing me.
Yeah, pretty much any hero that he's been playing on, just doing extremely well. Yeah, just a great play. If we actually look at the gold graph, it's actually not... you know, we've seen the last few fights sort of go for in Team S's favor and they are hitting kills, but it's only a 1k difference in terms of gold. Experience is telling a different story, but yeah, it's if the alphas can sort of keep up in terms of gold, it might not be too bad for them, even though they are on the back foot so far in terms of experience and whatnot.
Yeah, and you just see Invoker pick up line on the back but wow, the blink in. Centaur Stomp and the double edge are probably going to be able to get the Invoker here. Invoker's on cooldown. Base skips come in to kind of like zone him out a little bit, and Combs is going to do absolutely nothing. And yeah, it looks like he's just going to get out for free there. So, very nice. And Weaver finally picks up his Linken's.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He should be going for the Deso next, and once he has a Desolator, he's gonna be able to pick up, hold that fort. Looks like the Dragon Knight might be in a bit of trouble. They don't decide to follow up with anything.
Yeah, you see the problem with Dragon Knight here and the Centaur as well. Really vulnerable to that EMP, and they've got only one set of Arcane Boots so far. Lion's obviously not going to build some. He doesn't need the mana, but in a situation like this, I know the Tranquil Boots are cheaper, they're really good on Lion, but it's like, you might want to just consider just getting the Arcane Boots, just for your team so you can survive against the EMP, because Dragon Knight really, really needs, he just needs the mana.
Yeah, it looks like we have initiation here from the... There it is. He's bringing Frostskimp all the way back. You should see him fall very soon. And now Ali is taking a bit of damage as well. There's the wave there from Dazzle. In the backlines though, Baseskip is in a lot of trouble and he does get picked off there by a Centaur. So currently a 1-for-1, support for support, and 458 is trying to get in on here. Trying to see if he can get a stun.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Glimpse is going to be
I'm
up
not
in a
really
second.
sure what base kit was doing that far in. They're probably going to get Kai here. Yeah, there's not really any way they can get him. Straight up into the center stomp. So actually not going as badly for not going as badly for Alpha as I thought it would. Probably base kit just feeding his life away a little bit. Did you see what he was doing there in the back lines?
No, I didn't. I was paying attention to the Batrider who lassoed in. Not too sure why he was so far behind. I guess he's sort of. I wasn't expecting for all those heroes to be there, and was maybe coming around for a bit of a wraparound. But I gotta say, still, he's gotten the tier 1 tower in bottom, and it looks like he might get the tier 2 as well. Oh, nice
Yeah,
BKB.
very timely BKB. God, he's massive with that when he's all golden like that. And he picks up the mana style. Yeah, there you go. He's going to be getting very scary. Can he snowball enough? He's got 172 CS at 22 minutes in, which sounds amazing. I mean, at 22 minutes in, if you're a mid or you're a carry, it's like you want at least 100 CS. Like that's baseline what you want. He's got 172. Not so surprising in the Shadow Fiend considering the rate that he can flash farm. But oh, you're going to see a blink onto the bat right here, onto the Dragon Knight rather, and he's probably going to die.
Yeah, no way for him
Yeah,
to get
taking a
out
lot of
there.
damage.
And then Ali should back
Soul
off as
burn
well.
damage. You need to pick up a 4-star from the Invoker. This is a very mobile Invoker, which I don't mind seeing at all. And the Shadow Fiend taking out the solo kill on the Centaur Wall Runner, but they can't dive too hard because the Weavers here, they got the Static Storm, they got the... Oh wow, yeah, there you go, very nice. Glimpse back in, yeah, he's going to go down, but now the Shadow Fiend gets there and just goes to work, and you see that, oh, Base Skip actually managed to steal the Finger of Pain, Finger of Death rather.
Very nice still there, but now Basecamp has to be a bit careful. There's a Shadowgrave, he'll be fine for a little while. Lion is here as well though. Nice stun, will they be able to find it? They will find the kill on Basecamp, but Lion, actually no, it's just Illusions that are chasing him, and Ali might be able to get on out of here thanks to the time-lapse and the Shikuchi, yeah. No more dust.
He manages to get it off. He was dropping very low there. The Shadow Fiend obviously can't follow up with the Invis kill raises this time, but you're gonna see. Wow, you see some again. They're not done yet. They want to go on the Shadow Fiend, but it's just the Dragon Knight there. So I question why they even used the Centaur Stomp. Maybe just a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, they will be able to get the deny on the tier 2 tower here, but that ended up being in favor of the Alphas. I believe they picked up 3 kills for 2 deaths. They didn't kill off the Shadow Fiend, who they really need to pick off soon, but still, this gold difference is now heavily in, well, not heavily, it's 7.5k in Team S's favor, which is a big deal, but this experience starts to plateau a little bit. As long as they can sort of, at the very least, keep Batrider and Invoker down, these BKB charges on the Shadow Fiend are going to start running out. It's already down to 8 seconds.
In the river,
Oh.
they've dragged the Centaur onto the high ground there. He has a Blink Dagger so he can get off, but the Flame Break's going to keep him unable to use that. He's very tanky because he has picked up a Vanguard, but no, he's going to go down here. Yeah, there you go. Rubik manages, oh wow, Rubik manages to steal the Stampede on the back of that. Bit of misplay there, not using something else. They're going to use it to go straight in. I'm not going to expect this. The Tornado only lands on one. It is the Dragon Knight, but the Static Field is going to be the Kinetic Field is going to be whiffed. At least keeping them off for a little bit, but a nice Flame Break doing so much damage. The Dragon Knight goes back in, he gets out of his invisibility, but is it going to be enough? No, I don't think it is.
Careful.
I must say, Base kept playing a really nice Rubik here. He's stolen a lot of good spells, and he actually gets, though, even though he's going to die, he does manage to get the dust onto the Weaver.
Yep, and there is going to be a glimpse back on Kya, who, despite the Shadowgrave, is probably still going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, no, this is going to be fine. Never mind.
Managed to get it. It was an early Shadowgrave, but he manages to get out of there anyway. Lion with a 4-star, not a Blink Dagger. That's surprising to see.
Very surprising. Actually, yeah, it's not that. Oh, actually, let's talk about this team fight first
They're not
because
done,
Kyle's
yeah.
getting pushed back. Hexed up, and he's going to fall very quickly. There is the ulti coming out here from Batrider, and there's the BKB popped from OO. But is there enough right-click damage? It's taken a while to kill that Dragon Knight who's still alive, and now they're starting to run away. That BKB is down, and beautiful Earth Spike onto the Batrider. Nice Tornado from the Invoker, and there's the glimpse, and OO is in a lot of trouble now.
Yeah, this is a dead Shadow Fiend. No, actually manages to get the chance. It might not be down. He's going to actually try and fight the Weaver here. Oh wow, the Requiem death.
And they're going to find the 2
Wow.
other kills there, and Greed is in a lot of trouble because, yeah, he's not going to be able to get on nowadays. No,
Will
nah.
they? Oh wow, and what do they steal? Kinetic field, I'll tell you what, base kips, the steals from Rubik have been amazing. And it's actually, you see
Yeah.
the Shadow Fiend Death doing more than he did in life there.
Yeah, that is the power of that Shadow Fiend. They're gonna be able to do some chip damage. I'm not sure if they'll be able to get this tower quite yet. A few of these heroes are gonna be up soon, but certainly they're gonna bring it down very, very low at the very least.
Yeah, well, sorry. Alpha's at least brought down the Shadow Fiend, so they really can't push that much, because he is their main source of damage. I mean, they're bringing down the tower quite low. Are they going to work on the range racks here?
No, they're gonna get the tier 3 at the very least, and they really should work on the range racks, as you said, because it doesn't regenerate any health. Oh, base kip might be in a bit of
Another
trouble.
Earth Spike stolen.
Oh, nice Earth Spike.
Base kip, he's not in trouble, man. This Rubik's totally fine. He's got his Blink Dagger. He's going to get out of there. Yeah, he's gone. Hey, that's a strange place to blink. He's actually taking a lot of damage from the neutral creeps. The
That'll
Earth
be
Spike
fine.
doesn't connect though.
There's no Centaur creeps, so nothing to stun him out there.
Yeah, and here you actually see Invoker going for a Maelstrom, so he's building into some right-click damage, so it's not all going to be on the back of the Shadow Fiend. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. I totally agree there. And he's been doing really well in terms of farm. He's not too far behind from the Weaver. 1.9k net worth difference is not a lot, considering this Weaver had basically a very free early game, whereas the Invoker was up against an aggressive tri-lane. And just looking at these items, we see a lot of these big items up on the side of Team S, whereas the Alphas, they're a bit lacking. There's no mechanisms or anything like that, whereas Dazzle does have his mechanism, does have an urn. The Rubik does pick up the Blink Dagger. On the side of the Alphas, not really much. There was the Force Staff on the line, which was mentioned before, and I feel like that's not too bad of a choice. I know that the Blink is a lot more popular, but I think that in this situation, it's not going to be him who's initiating. It's going to be the Centaur and even the Dragon Knight, thanks to the Shadow Blade. So, I think the Force Staff's a good choice, just because it allows him to help his allies a little bit more in terms of that positioning.
Yeah, most definitely. And you're going to see the Desolator picked up on Weaver now. Obviously, like, basically standard core item there, but he really needs that because he needs to start doing some damage. If he can get to the back lines and blow up the Rubik or blow up the Dazzle before the fight really goes on very far, it's going to be very beneficial for him, and he needs the Desolator to do that. So hopefully we can see the Weaver contributing a bit more of the team fights now.
Yeah, and I can't see them pushing out, but if Weaver ever decides to push, in fact he's going to do a little bit of pushing at the moment, should be very careful.
I think they're going to look at Rosh because the Shadow Fiend has a Satanic. They're going to go straight in, but they don't know the Dragon Knight's in it, so how are they going to play this? Yeah, they're just going to go straight in. If they can get the Shadow Fiend down here, Shadow Grave is going to keep him alive for now. He's going to pop the BKB, he's got the Satanic, now he's going to go in. You see the power of the Satanic, and they have to just get the hell out of here. No one's actually died yet. The Weaver goes down. I don't think he didn't even get his Talents off. Is he going to buy back and Talents in? No, he's got no gold at all. And they're going to keep chasing.
The Earth Spike
And
does
this
hit
really
on one.
managed to steal the Stampede again. Base kit, man. Base kit.
Centaur just dies in the back lines there to the Batrider as well. Just part way into the bottom lane. But yeah, pick off 2 kills. Looks like they're not going to go for this Roshan, and that's not too surprising. 2 big heroes down. They should push right into mid and try to get this Rax, especially with all these creeps. Very close to the Rax in terms of where they are positioned. There's a nice blink and
no doubt
lift.
about that. Centaur ball back, which he does need to do to try and fight this off, but can they keep up against the Shadow Fiend right now? I'm really not sure. I mean, he doesn't have the BKB yet, so he does have the Static. He needs to make sure he doesn't die here, because if he dies, then they can't get these racks. But yeah, they're just going to work on the racks here. This is essentially exactly what they need, and they can possibly even go to Rosh after this.
Yeah, he might not have the
field coming out.
Oh, what was that?
And the Lion goes down to the doesn't even need the lasso on the Batrider, just goes in. He's still got a lasso, so they can reinitiate here if they really want to. They're going to actually smoke now, so do they look to keep going or do they look to go into the Rosh pit? Start thinking about it. No, it looks like they want more from this. They're not done yet. They see the Weaver up here. He's got the Lincolns. They need to get the Batrider needs to get in there and break the Lincolns. Can they get it now? But they're going to get the Centaur instead. Orchid on it, yeah, and he's just destroyed. And they can probably get this very nice tornado there, lifting the, and Weaver's just getting the hell out of there. And lucky for them, the creep wave is very close, so they can get straight onto these racks. This is looking very bad for Alpha here.
Yeah, this is just a very strong game coming out from Team S.
Yeah, and GG called this early. Wow. There you go, 15k gold lead.
Yeah, I just don't think they could. I think they feel like they could not have defended against that with 2 heroes down. I don't think they had buybacks either. So Team S, they take this in this third game, and they will be moving through the upper bracket, and the Alpha